Yo, it's your boy PKM. So 97 won the ticket did a thing where they was talking about how black players aren't playing in the Major League Baseball anymore. It went from 7.6 to 7.2. 7% of black players are playing in the MLB. And I'm going to tell you also why Major League Baseball viewership is down just overall anyway. For one, 1 p.m. games. You mean to tell me I have to take my child out of school to take them to a game? I got to take off work early to go to a game? That makes no sense. To see a player that they don't know as well, y'all marketing is terrible. Who are you? Most people can't even name the top 5 players in baseball right now. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can't casually watch a game. The first one I thought was Mookie Betts. And then a quick search, I'm like, oh yeah, Buster Posey, Bryce Harper, Mike Trout. You know what I'm saying? Some more come to name as you think about it or search them up. But y'all are doing a terrible job at marketing your players. Terrible. The NFL has superstars, but that's another thing. You can turn on the TV on Sunday and watch 4 or 5 games. The regular free TV. Where's the games for the Major League Baseball? Why can I not turn the TV on and see a game? Y'all play like 160-something games, and I can't watch a Major League Baseball game until the World Series on regular TV? You want me to pay for this? And I don't know if y'all knew this, MLB, but free is something that black people respond to. Just so we know, understand, we talk the same language. You want me to pay to watch something that I can't watch? I can't even watch it, right? Because it's 1 p.m. My child's still in school. I'm still at work. So you want me to pay for cable service for a game to be on that I can't watch when it's on? And then also, my child don't even know these players. He know LeBron. He know Tom Brady. He know Patrick Mahomes. He know Lamar Jackson. You got to do a better job at marketing. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to get some of these games on regular TV so we can casually watch them. You think I'm going to pay to watch the Tigers right now? I'm a Tiger fan, and I used to be mad that I used to have to watch it. I used to have to listen to it on the radio. But now you're giving me this terrible product that the Tigers say they're somehow proud of, and then you're telling me you want me to pay to watch it? Come on, man. You're doing a terrible job, MLB. There's no reason that the NFL can put out some free games and you can't. You got to get the word out to the people. You got to get viewership on these players. You can't market these players productively without us being able to watch it. Another thing, the tar on the neck, man, we got to cut it. We got to dig deep into that and stop it from happening because it's taking hits away from the game. Action. Kids like action, man. You got to watch. The kids is in their phone. They want to see something happening. The reason that the NFL is succeeding and NBA is because they're putting up numbers. 40-point games, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, this, that, and other. Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? They might put 120 on somebody some nights. Because Steph is scoring 30 and 40 points. You have to get these numbers up. I don't know if you want to allow them to cork the bat or maybe use metal bats. That might be a little much, but I'm just saying it's more interesting when the ball is going out of the park. When we watch Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, and Barry Bonds do they juiced up home run chase that year, it was magical. People had eyes on baseball. I'm just saying you got to get the ball in play more. Some people even talked about putting a pitch clock on the pitcher so they won't take so much time doing what they're doing on the mound. And we talk about action in games. I know it's a concussion type of thing where they took it out, but the play at the plate was a very exciting play. And it's not like football where you banging your head every play. The play at the plate was something that happened not that often, but you get a throw coming, runner coming, and bow! You know what I'm saying? It's action, baby. We missed that play. I think y'all need to get that play back in effect because it's part of the game, it's part of the action of the game, things that you love about baseball. Another thing, if you any fields in the hood, a lot of fields in the hood, fields are terrible, man. Got glass everywhere and this, that, and listen, can y'all throw y'all glass in the trash instead of on the field? But we could use some help, MLB, in pouring into our fields that are in our vicinity because travel ball is all good, but it takes money. It takes a lot of money and equipment and taking your child from here to there to that state and this, that, and other. Folks in the hood got problems trying to get to and fro from work with this gas as I did. So travel ball is out of the question for us. And all I'm saying is if you want to get kids involved in baseball and really love it, you have to start at a younger age. You know what I'm saying? Not just high school because, we got some good fields as far as high school. Some, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if y'all ever seen Jackie Robinson West. Man, that team, like, yo, they got disqualified for some paperwork stuff that they was doing. I guess they was all in the same vicinity from the same state, but I guess they was pulled from different counties, which disqualified them. But that team made me cry when I watched it, man. You know what I'm saying? Made me cry when I watched it. It was magical. And it's thousands more teams like that in the hood that just don't know it because we ain't been introduced to it as black players. You know what I'm saying? All we see is LeBron. All we see is NFL and this, that, and another. Major League Baseball is a way afterthought. And if you can't be introduced, you can pull the rim out and hoop on the curb. You know? It's tons of leagues and little leagues that you can get into for baseball. I mean, for football, but not for baseball. And like I say, the upkeep of these fields are terrible, so you can't even really just go to, and you need a whole team to play. You know what I'm saying? Like to even practice. Me and my cousin used to go up to Cooley. Me and my cousin came, and we try to play with two of us. He pitch, I hit the ball, I get to run. He trying to get the ball from out the outfield and beat me back to home plate and this, that. But, you know, that's the struggles of trying to play baseball with two people. So we have to get the MLB to try to pour into our communities because I understand it's easier for them to pluck from overseas, Dominican Republic, this, that, and other. So you see people of color playing, but they're from overseas. But that overseas, their baseball is like how we are to football here. It's just the go-to, or basketball here. It's automatic go-to. That's them with baseball. So I understand it's easier for the MLB to look to these places and gather players, which they are great players. But I'm just saying it's a whole host of players, another generation of Ken Griffey's. Ken Griffey Jr. used to wear the hat to the back. Kirby Puckett, Ricky Henderson, Darryl Strawberry, Cecil Fielder, Deion Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Frank Thomas. We had legitimate stars, superstars back in the day for baseball, but not only just superstars, but black superstars, you know what I'm saying, to look to. And I think it's a whole nother generation of those superstars that are here that don't even know they could play it. I would have never thought to go out for baseball, I don't think, unless my mom had introduced it to me. But when she did, I was naturally good at it. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I just was. I played shortstop. I was fast. I always got on base, this, that, and another. I loved it. And I had a lot of homies that played also that was black, and we was cold. But I just don't think we were given the proper channels to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not a popular sport. Everybody's not scouting for this. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a whole deal to even get to the pros. If you get drafted, then you got to go through this farm system where you got to wait 2-3 years, getting paid a terrible wage as far as I hear. I guess it's livable, but it's not much to live off of. So you got to go through years of this, trying to go up the farm system. It's just much different from other sports. Football, basketball, you watch a player in college play a year or a couple years, you watch him get drafted, he's playing on the team that next year. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. When have you ever seen a college game, baseball? You don't. Every year we have the tournament, the NCAA tournament for basketball. We have football going on, you know what I'm saying, all through the whole hookup, the SEC, the this, that, and the other, and Georgia and Alabama and Michigan, and everybody hyped up about all that. When have you seen a baseball game, a college baseball game, to even see some up-and-coming players? It's hard to market because y'all don't put enough the marketing into it, and plus, how do I get invested in these players? Even if I was to watch a game, how do I even really get invested and excited about it when I got to wait 3-4 years for him to come through the farm system to even play on the team that he was drafted to? That's a drawn-out long process. That's all I'm saying. So as you can see, it's a lot of things that Major League Baseball needs to do to fix the problem of young people being interested in the sport as a whole and fans to be interested as a whole. But if you do these things and you throw some money to the urban communities to get these programs juiced up and get interest drummed up again, you will create more stars again in baseball, more interest, black, white, Dominican, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be another great era in baseball. But this your boy Pete Camp. Let me know what you think. Put something in the comments for your boy.